Alright, so I had some quick research of the CASA number, which is right here. Yes, so that'll be 3892657, which means this is a 1967 327 Chevy. Yep. And we were in the process of taking the valve covers off right now and just doing a half tear down. Not a full tear down, but a half one. And if y'all still continuing, well, grab your coffee and popcorn or whatever, Pop-Tart, cookie. Let's get to it, man. Coffee break. Tis the season. Alright, so as you guys can see, the gaskets are fried in this thing. That's the original gasket right there. Yep. Man, that thing look like some squirrel meat. That can't look like a gasket, man. We're gonna be seeping out this thing, so we gonna do a whole gasket change in this engine. And yep, as you can see, there's Chevrolet right there. Now the goal is to get it looking like this, and the red paint, original red paint. Somebody let me know in the comments, was these Chevy engines red paint or orange, like the Mopars? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so now that we have both valve covers off, now it's time to take the intake manifold off to make this thing breathe. And you can see it's 327 because also this used to have a 4-barrel carburetor. All 4 bowls will go right here. And then, yep, all down there. And they both on like that. They both on just like that. Yep. Here is our water pump. And the spindle. And harmonic balancer.
That'll loosen them up and kind of get some of the rust from around it. You follow what I'm saying? Now, in a case like this, you want to get like an old rag or something. Put it over here because you don't want all this dust going all down in there. You follow what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. So get an old rag, something like this. You know, cover up this whole thing and then get that air blowing. Not with a whole bunch of air. Just blow all that rust and stuff out the way. And then
Alright, so after busting my ass and my back, after getting these 50-year-old bolts off, which hadn't been opened in the same amount of time that is the age of the bolts, we have finally got the water pump off. And let me tell you, it was a pain in the ass to get off, bro. So you can see the water pump right here for the 327, 1967. We're gonna sandblast that all out and make this back to original. Look how dirty that is. That ain't clean no water, boy. That's clean as sewer juice, boy. Some pizza juice, man. That ain't no water. Yep. Now we revealing the sexy timing cover. I'm on a bouncer. And you see how this looks similar to the Monte Carlo, right? Yep. Well, this is all in the same family. This right here, this is a great friend called Thermostat. Now, Thermostat, he gets an A+ in his class every time and on every test because you know why? He regulates the temperature in our engine. He basically asks the engine, am I hot or am I cool? You know what I'm saying? So this right here, Thermostat, you see the spring-loaded coils right there? Yep, those heat up and get cool. And this thing ignites, like a spark plug. Yeah, so this is gonna go in the housing right here. See the gaskets on there because we plan to keep that, but we're gonna replace this thing. This is trash, this ain't going nowhere. But yeah, that's what the thermostat does. And for y'all knowledge, if your car is overheating, you probably need to change that thermostat. Or if the ECU tells you something else, because I know y'all like y'all modern cars. But yeah, it's possibly that. And check this out, guys. So we are now going to mark the intake manifold bolts with this note. Stuff comes in handy. everyone. So it's clearly getting dark. It's been a long day, and we just cannot get the intake manifold off.
Man, it's so hard, bro.
Yeah, so take a look at this, guys. This right here is a 13 millimeter or 9/16. We needed a 9/16 right there, which we found, but we still could not get it off. I mean, this thing is 50 years old, so I don't know, man. Tomorrow we're just gonna try something pretty spectacular. But we got this all taped up. This is to prevent sand from getting in the motor because we gotta sandblast this whole thing off. Yep. So that's gonna be all taped up. That's already thermostat. So, yep. She a work in progress, but yeah, we just couldn't get it off. All right, this is Mopar Movement, and I will see y'all next time for part 2 of the 327 1967 Chevy teardown.